decides they want to start buying up other companies, EA, Square Enix, things like that.
Sony, buy EA, and then Square Enix, because you could change Square Enix and push those developments to EA, and you can make a bonkers Just Cause.
But you
can amplify Hitman with that, because people like that series, and I never even played those types of games.
Hitman's okay,
but it would be popping if it was crazy, right?
Now,
something totally give Insomniac Games.
That's a Sony thing, yeah.
That's a Sony. Give them Hitman. Let's talk future, man. Let's say if that happens, what if Insomniac Games,
but they're known for like
makes
run and gun type of shooting.
Just Cause. Shut up, Just Cause.
Because I was saying Hitman wouldn't work for that, but Just Cause can.
Just
Cause can.
Right.
I can see that working.
Same. Shut up. You know it. Just Cause. Boom.
Just Cause can work. Yes.
Right. Okay. What else? Because we already discussed Microsoft.
I mean, what can Sony add to Final Fantasy?
Well, they got just buying them. Now that they don't have to dispute any damn Final Fantasy, they keep it all to themselves. Finally. As you should. That's an acquisition that Square Enix, oh look, Tomb Raider, Just Cause, Hitman, all those Enix games, Marvel things, that's great. Mind you, it would work because Sony has Spider-Man and what's it, Crystal Dynamics made, so they can make it with a little more wiggle room, and you know what I'm saying, they can work with people. You know, Sony can partner with Disney and whole mind blow with voice actors maybe.
But you know what I worry about?
Something. But when it comes to Final Fantasy though, we kind of already see it as being a PlayStation game. You know.
But you know what I worry about all this acquisition and stuff? Is this going to cost? I don't know. This is what I worry about too.
Don't buy Ubisoft.
Less creativity is going to happen because all these like companies are going to get like bigger and bigger. It's going to be like less companies.
Yeah.
Like
competition builds innovation.
Competition. That's what I'm saying.
We already got enough. We got three big consoles, and then now these cloud consoles, which we coined for bringing Ubisoft, EA, and all these other companies making a cloud platform console. So we got 3 hardware and then a bunch of. So they build innovation. But now you talk about having these almost, they're still separate, but buying big chunks and building that hardware base.
Because if these companies keep buying these like other game companies and putting it into their thing, eventually it's like, is this going to be just Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo?
Which we've dealt with.
Which we have, but what about all these other indie companies, all these other companies? It's going to be nothing as this. It's going to be like, oh, you want an EA game? You have to go to PlayStation. Oh, you want to, let's say Nintendo buys Platinum games, for example. You want a Platinum game? You have to go to Nintendo. Like, things like that. It's like...
It's the same thing we dealt with before cross-platform. Before when companies knew, just like, we could make a lot of money if we could work with these people. Before that even happened, we always had exclusive. We always had
I knew that it was always exclusive. I knew that.
So it's coming right back full circle. It's coming right back.
It's just crazy how that's happening.
It's weird. It could be the case because if Sony makes a move, or maybe Microsoft will make another one.
Oh God! I swear to God, if Microsoft buys freaking like Square Enix or
EA,
oh my God! If they buy EA,
done.
Then
already
Xbox just won. Xbox just won.
Phil came from Microsoft, didn't he? The guy that was so awkward and he went to EA doing the Wii for EA came from Microsoft.
Oh, he did.
He came from Xbox division. Peter something.
Yeah, I remember the dude, that little short walker.
Yeah.
I remember him. Yeah. Oh my God.
What if's like? Guess what? Y'all think this is bad?
You know,
$72 billion. We're buying EA.
They'll wait till like 2023, like the beginning of 2023.
Yep.
Oh, EA, buy it. Because we did one last year, we'll do another one this year. Why not?
I think at that point,
dude, I was like,
we might have to trade in. We might.
I mean, I'll still have my Sony because I always will. But
yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've never been like fully against Xbox. I will buy the system if it has games I want.
Yes.
If Xbox finally going to be releasing games I want, I'll buy it. I bought a 360 because it had games I want.
Because you realize all these other Japanese RPGs were coming out. You're like, damn, there's so much. I think I actually want to get one.
So if you want to start releasing a new Spyro game, releasing a new Crash Bandicoot game exclusively on the Xbox, once they're done, once they get rid of all these shitty people, like I said, I'm not buying Activision until they do that. But if they do that and release a new Spyro and a new Crash game on the Xbox exclusive, I'm on Xbox right there.
Yeah. And I already have Xbox, but I have a Game Pass.
like so I will have my money. But so that's why I'm not against them. Like I'm not being like I'm not buying Xbox ever. I don't care if they release my favorite game. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm a person who buys all systems. I'm just not going to buy a system if it doesn't have any games I want. Because if the game is a multi-platform game, I'm going to buy it on PlayStation because I like the PlayStation controller. I like the PlayStation thing better. But if it's something exclusively on an Xbox that I can't get anywhere else, I'll buy the Xbox. Yeah. I have no issue with that. I got that. I can do that.
Yeah.
I have no issue.
No problem.
That's why I know some people think like I'm so against Xbox. That I'm not.
No, and I had the Xbox when it first came out with the actual internet.
And they actually
Xbox
had games
Live.
that I wanted too, because I
Yeah.
had blanks and platformers that I loved.
And we had PS2. We had that.
Yes,
So
we had
it's like,
all the systems. Basically,
comes
growing
out-
up, we had all the systems. We did.
When their good game's gonna come out, we're gonna go and get that system and go ahead and take
Exactly.
advantage of the system.
I'm not gonna buy a system that doesn't have games I want. That's why I didn't buy Xbox One at all because it had no games I wanted, and I haven't bought a Series X because it doesn't have any games yet. But maybe with this acquisition, if they decide to make things exclusive, I don't know.
I personally
might do that. I don't know.
believe Call of Duty will take about 2 years before they decide that, and we won't keep it.
Because remember, they're on contracts, so I wonder if the contracts are like another year or two.
So
And then after that, be like, oh, the contracts are done? Okay, Call of Duty's mine now.
Very well.
It could be.